You're noisy, buddy. Alright, this isn't all the Star Trek I got. Some of them are packed in this box for the flea market. I'm going to list only 2 of the things, as far as what, right now anyway, that I'm going to actually list online, which I got this DC Comics, September 1975, I think it's number 8. But I think that's worth me listing. Got a signed Sulu picture, and that's going to probably get listed. And I got this Heroes Inc. I was thinking it's worth something. I think it's got the Misfits, and I think there's some, is it Adams? I don't remember who. Wally Wood. He did a lot of mature comics and things back in the day. Some early pinup artists, pinup comic guy. So that I think's worth listing. I haven't decided yet. There's this thing too, the Monroes. I don't remember this show. It had Barbara Hershey in it. And I kind of remember who that one guy there, I don't remember who he is. None of the kids really look familiar. This Indian guy looks like an Italian actor, but I'm not sure if it's him. I didn't bother looking. Actually, a lot of the stuff I already priced is all in that box. There's cheap stuff, but some other stuff that was going to be like $5. I got Starlog number 1 and 2. First one I remember getting on the newsstand rack was this one, because later I defaced this back cover of Kiss because my dad probably said derogatory things about this band, and I wrote weird things and drew mustaches on the girls, I think. I still have the issue somewhere, but that's pretty cool. I had a number 1 later on, but I never had one when I was younger. I had most like this. Here's number 10. They're pretty nice. There's an ET issue, the cover's falling off, so that's in my other box with the other cheap stuff. And there's this one, Logan's Run. I just watched Logan's Run, the movie again. Number 11 with Kiss on the back. I would have definitely had to keep that in my collection back in the day. What the heck? Greatest gift, the Force Beam. And I bought this off, I remember buying this comic, or this magazine off the shelf down at the Titusville newsstand when I was a kid. When I was young, I wasn't a kid, I was an older, nerdy geek. 1978, so I would have been about 15. I was a late bloomer. Anyway, I bought that issue. This one's got messed up spine on it. Here is June 1978 with Superman. I always wanted to get this robot. I think you had to put them together. Oh no, you could win them. R2-D2 type remote controlled robot worth $3,000. The stamp album, unfortunately, it's not filled with very many of the stamps. I think if it's filled, it'd be worth maybe 30 or 40 bucks, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then this bottom stack is just Star Trek official fan club magazines, but they're mostly from the 90s. And then there's a bunch of scraps mingled in with here. This is the cover. This looks like an early flyer for like a convention type thing. It's too bad it was sticking out of a book for years and it's slowly got lost part of it, so I highly doubt there's a lot of value left. Intergalactic Trading Company, I used to get their catalogs. They used to have a place down in Florida you could buy your junk from before they started carrying it at your local Walmart. Here's a picture of Riker in here. It's a big postcard type thing. The guy got a card sent to him at Star Trek. It looks older, but it's actually from it's 92. It's written in inside. But that stuff was tucked inside whatever, this thing here, which is a promo poster. So I got this stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the fan club mags and stuff. Some of them still have their mailer covering thing on them, but they still have wear. They're all 90s issues. I may be able to lot them up. I don't think they have a lot of value. I think Star Trek's a little cold right now. I think after the last movie. I heard there's supposed to be a 4th one. Then I got whatever this stuff in the fan club is. There's like a welcome paper, and then there's looks like a poster. I may be able to sell these online, but it's just a Federation-like seal. I think the other one has the same poster. An unbroken sheet of cards. The board. And there's your member card, unsigned. Whatever that is, just a piece of paper. There's another poster. What's this? Oh, it's just another. I think somebody else had a membership too. Maybe they joined twice. I don't know. I joined the KISS one, but no, I didn't join the KISS one because I don't think you could at the time. But I did have a brilliant idea. I think I mentioned this before. That one day I had, it's at least, I think it was like about 1980 or something. I had been into KISS for maybe a year or so, and then one day I took the order form out of like a Live 2 or I think whatever the newest one I had was, and it was, I think, from Dynasty or one of them, and I checked out, I filled it out. I don't remember one item I did not get, but they actually filled everything, most of my order, because their warehouse was stuffed with KISS stuff. Because later on somebody paid the rent on it and took it all, and KISS had to go after them to get it back. But anyway, that's, I got like the KISS Meets the Phantom book. I got the, I think I got the comic, the Blood comic, or maybe I got the second one, but maybe the first one's the one that wasn't available. But I know I think I ordered several tour books, and I got all them. The Dynasty one. My buddy had given me a lot of stuff, so I always forget what he had given me. Anyway, there's that junk. I'm not going to go through the rest of this envelope junk. I already spilled it once. Like I said, I'll probably list those couple items, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to list Spock, Takai's autograph yet or not. I think I'm going to. I think it's worth messing with. Here's the other. I'll show you these other ones. This video's definitely been cut by this point. This is probably a part 2 or something to be continued. The good stuff's in the bottom. There's one Hulk comic shoved in with that Star Trek stuff, and there's also this Trek encyclopedia. It's gonna be like $3. Most of this stuff are $2. The Hulk is missing the back cover. It's off, but kind of neat. I don't know if it's worth $2. There's some Star Trek magazines in here. And I got one hardcover, the Washers. And here's the better stuff I priced. I'm not pricing anything too high, I guess. Probably nobody will want it. But, Unknown Worlds of Science Fiction, $5 on that. I got Sci-Fi Fantasy with featuring. This is one of these is pretty early mag. Oh, this one is. These would be worth more. This one's actually worth, I think, a little more. I think there might be a poster inside it. Yeah, it is. There's a movie poster. I think it's a drawn poster of Star Wars. But this issue is actually right after it became big. It's from '77. And then these ones never really bring much money because there wasn't enough color inside them, mostly black and white. That was another 1979 issue with other stuff in it, Sci-Fi. These are those giant books. I put 3 together. The other one's got Darth Vader. One has a giant Darth Vader poster. One has Darth Vader in the hallway on the first ship when they're on the Rebel ship. And then I think there's one of R2-D2 and C-3PO, but the Darth Vader and that one were both split at the top quite a ways down the split. But I figured for that price, they're $10 for the 3, because those sell better than the Star Trek ones. But here's the Star Trek. There's one in the center. This one has a Bones one in the middle, I remember. I don't remember what's in the middle. Maybe Spock or something. I don't remember. I think it's something like that. But I put 5 for each 3. Then I have this comics book, which I don't remember who does it, but it's $5. I think it's worth more than that. I put 10 on this Crazy with the Bonds on it. I think it actually sells for about $20. It'll give me some room to work with it. I want to sell it cheaper. But yeah, I'm going to hopefully figure out what I'm going to do. It would have been nice if I would have taken that junk to the auction. That way I would have the space, which now I do not. But yeah, that stuff will be available at the next the Waterford Flea Market, hopefully when it starts, first Sunday of May. So there you go. I guess I don't have to show anything else now that I did that. I did get a couple shirts that I don't think I showed. I got this. I've had this before. The Macho Man. That'll be at the flea market for $5. I had a couple other. I don't know where they're at. And then I got this blue Goonie shirt. Somebody may be interested in. Also for $5. Maybe last. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a lot of shirts on sale this season because I have a lot of stuff left from last year. So, thanks for wasting your time watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. I appreciate the new subscribers. I'm up to whopping 627. I thought I was actually up to 628, or maybe it was 626, but I lost or gained somebody in the meantime. But I do appreciate it. Leave a comment, maybe share my terrible videos with your friends, ruin their lives, and see you in the next video. This table I bought at Goodwill a week or so ago. It's been sitting in my van. Didn't get anything into the auction. I think I already filmed in here recently, didn't I? The videos for the flea market and stuff. Oh wait, what was that stuff gonna be? I crossed it out. Now I've forgotten what that is. I think it's gonna be $2 stuff. I don't know what that stuff is now. I gotta always finish everything because I will not remember. The albums did not make it. They're onto this table still. Lots of records. Got another week to get ready for the flea market, so I'm going to try to take a load to Goodwill tomorrow. I think I'm going to give up this dumb clock I bought and that stupid Viewmaster thing. I took it to the flea market several times. I'll probably keep the Goosebumps game to take to the auction. I thought I probably should keep this, but I don't think it's going to sell. I don't know what's in the stack. That heater I picked up at the one shop downtown. I wanted to put it up at the auction too, but I just don't know if I'll make enough trips up there. I didn't take this up, so next week they might not have room for sure, but I'm going to probably just take it regardless. Probably going to find some way to divvy up. I was going to save my 45s until the flea market and let people have another chance to go through them, maybe cheap. Those are at 50 cents. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to put them in different boxes, and I have about, hey Larry, I have about two big boxes plus that new one I bought, and I could just rebox them up and send them back up there, but I highly doubt they'll go as high without me bidding against whoever. Come here, buddy, I'm leaving. This is my ending, so there you go. I'll see you in the next video. I don't know when that'll be for sure, but good night.